What is going on, guys? My name is Joey, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today, I'm going to be covering the Sybaris. This is in the rotation this week, so I just wanted to do a quick coverage on it. I don't know if I will be doing another build video in the next couple days. My goal right now is to get a Plague Star guide out for you guys, so I'm going to try my best to get that out to you guys either today or tomorrow, so expect that to be my next video. But to hold you guys over until then, I'm going to be giving you guys a Sybaris video. So what I want to talk about first is this Incarnon is very, very good. It doesn't really get talked about all that much on the fact that the Incarnon charge is very annoying to charge up. But the weapon itself is definitely respectable in like almost all areas. So what we decided to go for here is I just want to talk on the Incarnon form. We get into the Incarnon form and then we are firing 4-round bursts instead of 2-round bursts. And it's going to give us innate blast damage, which we don't have to mod for, which is really nice. So what we go for here is on firing, you get 5% multi-shot, stacks up to 10 times. You're going to get 50% free multi-shot out of this. We go minus 60% recoil on evolution number 3. And then for evolution 4, I decided to go for the hybrid, as these other two really are not great. So go for the hybrid stats here. You get 5% base crit, 10% base status. Both of them are even at 35-35. Definitely good enough. So getting into the first build here, what I have for you guys is, this is what you would expect, a Corrosive Blast build. The thing that's nice, since we don't actually have to mod for Blast, it frees up space, so we could either run CCCD or we could run double the Banes here like this. So what we can do is, now we have Rifle Elementalist plus Bane. We have these free 2 slots open. We have Chamber plus Aptitude for multi-shot plus CO. We have Infected Clip plus Stormbringer. This is going to give us corrosive damage. And then we have Critical Delay for CC and then Vital Sense for CD. Vigilante Supplies, this is going to give us our crit tier bump. And then we have Primary Deadhead, use the base damage mod or arcane of your choice in this slot. Now I'm just going to show you guys real fast how this one works. Now you may notice right off the bat, you see the Incarnon charge is not the easiest to charge. And you could only imagine how annoying it would be when you actually have some stacks built up for some real damage. But you can see the weapon itself actually does respectable amounts of damage. Like, this is not a little bit of damage. Like, you know, if I'm 2 bursting the center and, you know, it's pretty much killing the whole group, like, that's a lot of damage, you know. And blast damage, when it actually ticks, is calculated off base damage and things like that. It's not actually calculated off the elemental value you put into blast. So, you know, these are going to be doing a ton of damage regardless if you mod for it or not, which, like I said, you don't need to. And then you can just see the amount of damage it does is really, really solid. I mean, you could still prime as well. You can prime and do things like this. You can do 2 million damage just really easily like that. You know, the blast damage is going to tick for a ton. So this is one that I really like to use. It's a really simple one. You don't really need to worry about all that much. It's going to work in most scenarios. Just swap your Bane around. I guess if you don't want Bane here, just put like Gallop Scope here so you can crit bump, and then you'll be able to get another tier bump from this, because you'll be over 100% on your Incarnon form, so it'll be able to crit bump to red. So, you know, you can go for that if you want. For me, with Bane, it's better this way. So if you guys don't want to run Bane, you can run crit mod here, like Gallop Scope or something. So for the second build I have for you guys here, it's going to be similar to the last one. The only thing that's different is I have Prime Shred on here, and it's Raw Toxin. We run Primary Blight, so we can get extra multi-shot and extra CD. And what's nice about this is the extra multi-shot is going to help us charge the Incarnon form. So we go for all the same evolutions here. Nothing needs to be changed. Everything's exactly the same. And now you're going to see, already with no stacks, it was 4 bursts, even though I did get some punch through on that. And then now you can see, if I go in the Incarnon form and we get the innate blast damage, you can now see that we're actually dealing really solid damage. And the thing that's nice about this is if you shoot and it doesn't kill with the blast, if you end up spreading the toxin, like, see, this guy didn't die to the blast, but he has the toxin, he will die to the toxin ticks. And it's really, really easy to stack blight. Now, if I drop this off, you can see it only takes 1-2 shots to charge my Incarnon up. I got some punch through there, but still, you know, it's just, you're going to be getting punch through in missions anyway. And you can just see that this one with the extra multi-shot and the extra CD, you can see the kind of damage it does. This one, I definitely wouldn't say you want to run without the Bane. This is definitely one that if you're not using the Bane, I would probably, like, just stay away from it. I mean, it would still work, I'm sure, but you're losing so much damage without the Bane on a build like this that there's just not really point in running it without it. So, if you guys want to run it without it, you can, but for me, I wouldn't run it without it. But still, very, very strong weapon. The dot's just not really going to do any damage if you run this without Bane, and you're not going to get nearly as much out of the blast damage. And so for the final build I have for you guys here is this kind of just like a meme build. I made an acuity build. You can kind of use this in Incarnon and non-Incarnon form, but really it's kind of just for like shits and giggles. I don't really expect anyone to use this, but I wanted to put a third build in here. Only one you would change for this is you would put weak point hits on. I'm not going to change it because it's bugged in the sim, and it won't show me the charge, so I can't really explain it to you guys. So I'm just going to keep the multi-shot on, but you guys can see this one is going to be really funny off the start. It's really weak off the rip. You can just see that, like, it's almost laughably weak. But this is like the kind of weapon, like when I make these videos, when you use a weapon like this and you make a build like this, it's made to be primed in front of. Like, you need to prime in front of the enemy to use a build like this. If you're using an acuity build just to run around the map and just try to like shoot everyone on the map, like it's, in my opinion, that's not the best way to do it. So if you're going to use like acuity based builds like this, these are more so suited for priority target killing. So I would say, you know, bring your primer, and then you can do, you know, 9.6 million, 6.1 million, 5.7 million, and these are only one shot out of the 2-round burst. You can go into the Incarnon form, and, you know, you still get the 4-round burst. So you can see 10 million from one bullet, you know, out of the 4-round burst. So you can still do a ton of damage with this. It's just going to be really annoying to charge the Incarnon form. Like, now I could show you with the full stacks. Like, you can see, like, I have no multi-shot, so you can see how hard it is to charge the Incarnon form. It's really a pain in the ass, but it definitely still does solid damage without the Incarnon form, as you can see here. Just, you know, just bring your compressor, do a little bit of priming, and then you're good to go. But yeah, I don't know if I would really recommend you guys use this one, but it's there for any of you who see this and like, oh, that looks kind of interesting. So those are the 3 builds I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day.